You ever notice how sometimes life doesn't punch you, it whispers first? My story began with one small whisper, her perfume. For 4 years, my wife wore the same soft jasmine scent. It was gentle, familiar, the kind of smell that tells you you're home. But one morning, she walked past me, and the air felt wrong. Sharp. Loud. Nothing like her. I asked, "New perfume?" She smiled. Small. Controlled. Yeah. Just trying something different. But something in that smile felt off. Like it wasn't for me. That day, she left for work earlier than usual. No hug, no warm goodbye. Just a distant, distracted bye. And the way she closed the door, it felt final. I told myself it was stress. Work. Life. Anything but what my gut was whispering. But that whisper stayed. And deep inside, a part of me knew. This was the beginning of something I wasn't ready to face. Within days, everything about her felt different. Her voice lost its softness. Her texts became shorter. Her eyes avoided mine like I was a stranger in her house. She spent more time on her phone. Screen flipped downward every time I walked by. She guarded it like a secret. And every night, she slept facing the wall, as if afraid that if she looked at me long enough, the truth might spill out. I'd ask how her day was. Fine. You okay? Yeah. But her tone said, don't ask questions. Meals became silent. Laughs became rare. And our home, once warm, now felt like a hotel lobby. Cold, temporary, disconnected. One night she walked in smelling like that same sharp perfume, but stronger. The scent wasn't the problem. It was the fact that she didn't care if I noticed. And that's when I felt it. A silent wall rising between us, brick by brick. A wall she wasn't trying to remove. A wall she was actively building. It was past midnight when my phone buzzed with a message from her. Working late. Don't wait up. But something in me refused to believe it. So I called her. Phone switched off. I called again. Still off. A storm raged outside, but the real storm was inside me. My mind racing. My heart punching my ribs. And that damn perfume smell still haunting my memory. Minutes felt like hours. And then, headlights flashed outside. She walked in, hair messy, clothes wrinkled, perfume heavy. Like she'd bathed in it. But her expression? Calm. Too calm. You're late, I said quietly. Yeah, a lot of work. She replied, not meeting my eyes. She walked past me, straight to the bathroom. No explanation. No guilt. No fear. Just distance. That night, I lay awake beside her, staring at the ceiling, listening to her breathe. And for the first time in our marriage, her breathing didn't comfort me. It scared me. Because it didn't sound like the woman who loved me. It sounded like someone who wasn't mine anymore. The next morning, her phone buzzed while she was in the shower. A message lit up the screen. Call me as soon as you're free. My heart froze. I didn't unlock it. I didn't touch it. But the name wasn't saved. Just a number that shouldn't have been texting her at 6 a.m. When she came out, towel wrapped around her hair, I asked casually, your phone was buzzing. She grabbed it instantly. Too fast. Too defensive. Oh, office stuff. But her eyes were shaky. Later that day, I tried calling her again. Phone switched off. Again. Every time she left home, her phone died. Every time she returned, it resurrected. You don't need to be a detective to know what that means. You just need to be someone in love, slowly realizing that love might be dying. And that's exactly what I felt. A slow, painful death of something I wasn't ready to lose. One evening, after another cold, silent dinner, she said she needed to step out for an urgent work meeting, but something in her eyes, it wasn't urgency. It was fear of being late. As soon as she left, I sat there staring at the door, breathing heavily, fighting myself. Should I follow her? Should I let it go? My heart answered before my mind could. I grabbed my keys and drove. Her car turned toward the city. Not her office. Not anywhere familiar. I followed at a distance, hands shaking, breath shallow. And then, she turned into the driveway of a hotel. A quiet, discreet one. I watched her step out, fix her hair, adjust her clothes, and walk inside with confidence, like she'd done it before. That moment didn't break me. It shattered me. I sat in my car, staring at the hotel entrance, feeling like the ground beneath my heart had collapsed. Because now, I wasn't fighting whispers anymore. I was staring straight at the truth. I waited. Minutes stretched into an hour, and every passing second felt like someone tightening a rope around my chest. Finally, I stepped inside. The receptionist looked up. "Can I help you, sir?" My voice barely came out. "My wife. She just checked in." She hesitated, then asked for a description. When I gave it, her eyes softened with pity. The kind of pity that confirms what you already fear. She pointed me toward the elevator. My legs felt weak. Every step felt heavier than the last. I walked down the silent hallway, stopped outside the room number she whispered. My hand hovered over the door, not knocking, just touching, just trying to gather strength for a truth I already knew. From inside, I heard laughter, a man's voice, her voice. And in that 1 second, the last little piece of my heart, the piece that still believed in us, finally died. I didn't open the door. I didn't confront them. Sometimes, silence protects more than the truth. I walked out of that hotel feeling like a ghost, like someone who had died without anyone noticing. The world outside looked the same. Cars driving, lights glowing, people living. But inside me, everything had changed. I sat in my car for a long time, breathing, crying, breaking quietly so no one would hear. I didn't scream. I didn't call her. I didn't expose her. Instead, I let the truth settle. She had already left our marriage long before I saw that room. She didn't betray me that night. She had betrayed me the moment she stopped letting me in. On the drive home, I realized something painful but freeing. Sometimes the person you love becomes the lesson you need. Sometimes the home you built becomes the place you outgrow. And sometimes, the truth doesn't set you free immediately. It destroys you first. But in that destruction, you finally see who they were and who you must become.